boy, this is a rocket. Namaste everyone. Thank you all so much for clicking in. And today's featured car is a Fiat 595. This car is brought to you by courtesy of Mr. Harshad, the boss man. So without wasting time, let me show you around this vehicle and you will be bloody impressed. For those of you who all don't know, Abarth is to Fiat what AMG is to Mercedes. Abarth is to Fiat what M Performance is to BMW. Abarth is the performance tuning brand for Fiat. Abarth has taken the standard Fiat 500, which is a legend in automobile history, and turned it into the Fiat Abarth 595 Competizione. What that translates to, that the Fiat 500, after being 595, goes faster, looks better, and is a whole lot of fun. I have divided this video into three parts. First is the practicality side of this vehicle. Second is the engine and the performance. And last but not the least is handling and riding dynamics. But before that, let us talk about the design of this vehicle. The design is a rather differentiating feature from the standard 500. Up front, you get the quad projector setup, 2 in the headlamps and 2 in the fog lamps, which is divided by a AHO halogen lamp. The front bumper gets a rather huge air intake scoop and a front wing diffuser to give you downforce in those fast highway runs. At the side, the same design language continues. You have the Abarth vinyl on the doors and on the rear quarter panel, which is accompanied by a huge side skirt to let you know that this ain't your same 500 Fiat, but instead it is the Competizione. At the rear, you have the air duct that channelizes air to the huge rear diffuser, which gives you stability on those highway runs and the corners. At the top, the same aerodynamics philosophy continues with a huge rear boot spoiler. Moving on to the interior. Looks can be deceiving, stands true for this car. As you step inside the interior, you'll be shocked and surprised to know that how much of space is there on offer. I mean, you have plenty of cubby holes here and there to store your nicks and knacks. The interior build quality is typically Fiat, means it is built like a tank and will last you for ages. The cabin is well equipped too. For instance, you have the music system that supports all your latest gizmos like the Bluetooth, CD, FM, AM. It can also be paired to your phone via mirror link and can display maps on to the MID, which is in front of the driver. Also, you get a flat bottom steering wheel with steering mounting controls. Speaking about the MID readouts are odometer, trip meter, fuel gauge, distance to empty, average fuel consumption, tire pressure information, and a whole lot more. You also get a panoramic sunroof that really looks cool and works like a hot knife through butter. Since this is a two-door and majority of the space is occupied by the front two seats, you must be thinking that there will be very little room at the rear. But then again, you would be wrong, as I shall now demonstrate. After you lift the boot up, you would be surprised to see how much of space is there on offer. I mean, this is actually a really practical space that you can use on daily basis. I mean, after you ignore the world's smallest parcel tray. That said, it's time to take a peek under the hood. Under the hood, it is powered by a 1.3 liter 4-cylinder T-Jet turbo petrol engine, which is mated to a sequential auto gearbox. The motor is capable of producing 160 horses at 5000 rpm and 230 Newton meters of torque at 3000 rpm. It also has a torque transfer control. What that essentially means is that as soon as you feel a wheel spin, it will cut power and put the power down so that you don't waste your energy in wheel spins. All this technical wizardry propels the car from a 0 to 100 in 7.67. The suspension duty is taken care by FSDs. FSD stands for Frequency Selective Damping Suspension. So what it essentially is, basically it acts like water. As hard as you hit it, it will be stiff, so that when you are approaching an apex or you are negotiating a tight turn, the vehicle will behave stiff so that you can take the turn properly. And as you glide on the road, the suspension will become soft to absorb all those potholes and give you a smoother ride. The stopping power is delivered by Brembos on all four corners. The alloy is aluminum and magnesium fused together, which is wrapped in Pirelli P0s. This is incredible attention to detail. I mean, even the air filling valve cap has a tiny Abarth logo onto it. Now you can't get more Italian than this, right? Well, that sums up the 595 Competizione. Prices ex-showroom pan-India starts from 29.87 lakhs. So guys, that was the entire 595 for you. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't like it, please vote it down. But either ways, do subscribe for more automobile content and daily vlogs. Until the next one, this is Vinay signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. With